This town, I love it. It's a character all to itself. What drew you to this story, and why did you want to get involved?
Well, a smart friend of mine, when I was asking, what is it about this appeal of small towns? Because that seems to be a big part of the conversation with Big Stone Gap. And I think in that fine literary tradition, Southern literary tradition, the town is a character. It has a very specific sense of place. And small towns are where we all came from.
It's true. You're from a small town yourself. Did it connect you more with the material being from that type of beginning?
I think that I had a really immediate and visceral connection with the material because of my small town background. And so Big Stone Gap being restored to its 1978 look on Main Street, that's what Ashland, Kentucky looked like while I was growing up. And so visually it was recognizably, emotionally, with the sense of community and connection and everybody knowing everybody for good or at times for not so good, was something that was really deeply recognizable to me.
One of the things I love with your character, she is very layered. She's an independent woman, a woman who's all but given up on finding love, given up on a lot of things, and then that's reignited. Talk to me about bringing those layers to life as an actress.
Well, having a great script, having a great director, having an absolutely superb cast with whom to play, and a story that was just so special. It was, I signed on, like, emotionally in every way with Ave Maria, starting with growing up with a dad who I couldn't figure out, didn't really seem like he liked me very much, and then, my mom dying at the beginning of the movie, if we can say that, being really forlorn and in love with this guy who seems unattainable because he's with a much prettier, sassier girl and all that stuff. And then the idea that the impossible really is possible for all of us. It was just, I don't know what else to say except that it was so sweet and so wonderful to get to do.
I was talking to Patrick earlier, and one of the things that's fascinating is, even though this is a small town, these are problems, these are identities, these are people that can exist anywhere. New York, Kentucky, Big Stone Gap. When you look at that microcosm of that small town and those stories, did it strike you as, hey, this is everyday issues, even though it was 1978?
Sure. Yeah, we all want connection and belonging. We need autonomy and safety, self-expression, a sense of purpose. That's universal to the human condition. And Big Stone Gap shows characters who are grappling with, who feel deprived from, and ultimately are blessed with all of those needs being met.
What's next for you?
Well, I did a movie about the contemporary sex and labor slave trade here in America. It's called Trafficked, so that's a really special experience that everyone can look forward to seeing and feeling, and then ultimately taking a lot of action around. All the great humanitarian stuff that I have the opportunity to do. I'm also in New York for the Clinton Global Initiative, the United Nations, working a lot on the sustainability development goals where girls and women figured in that. And, writing, all that good stuff, having fun, backpacking.